What's the similarity between a and a tornado? At first, there's a lot of blowing, but in the end, you lose your house. Ooh.
Hi, I'm Maddie. Nice to meet you.
What will you rate him?
An 8.5. An 8.5.
What will you rate her, bro?
She's a 7.
Oh, man.
7?
Okay, bye-bye.
Excuse me, is this chair taken?
No.
Most importantly, are you taken? You are? Oh, dang.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I do appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure she made his day, but fair play to him, because loyalty these days is a rare thing. And that look on her face when she was walking away, yeah, she regretted that one. Because 9 times out of 10, if a girl approaches a dude and tries to hit on him, more often than not, it's going to go their way.
3, 2, 1.
What the hell is going on? So it turns out they're doing a gender reveal. He's got his baby mum there and his girlfriend. Don't know how that works, but just looks like chaos to me.
You guys a couple or what are you guys? Brother and sister?
Couple.
How long you guys been dating for?
A year?
A year?
Okay.
So you trust him?
Yeah.
You trust her?
Yeah.
I bet we're gonna put that to the test today. We're gonna switch phones for 60 seconds to see if you guys actually trust each other. Who should I go first?
It don't matter.
All right.
Oh, no.
Who phone first, man? This is her phone?
Yeah.
All right. You know her password?
Yeah.
All right. iMessage. Yo, no, red flag. Face ID? Face ID to go through the iMessage is not crazy, bro. When's the last time you been through a phone?
I don't need to go through a phone.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Joey?
I get her. Always be there.
Yo, she responded back though. Thank you, love you. You so fine, love you.
Oh,
What's
no.
that? Love you?
I'm little sis, little. You're lying!
Pretty, yeah? What's this, bro?
This guy just froze in time. Yeah, that's a wrap, mate. And like I've said, whenever I watch these videos, if she acts like this girl, whenever you're around her phone or near it, even in proximity to that thing, and she's acting like that, that's a red flag.
So we are currently taking future husband applications for my best friend, this gorgeous girl who thinks there are no good men left out there in the world. My husband and I have taken it on as our personal mission to be sure we find her a good guy. More fun than you could ever imagine she is, and she's a stunner.
Yes, please.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, fuck that, mate. This is... Whoever takes that offer is going to be signing themselves up for some weird shit going down.
How do we feel about a woman going up and giving her number to a guy? I did this recently, and a coworker of mine, who is a man, by the way, basically said, no, you shouldn't have done that. You should have let things keep going as is. If he's interested, he will come up and ask you for your number. But to me, that feels like, one, I'm making him play a game and chase me. I don't want to play games. I don't want to make someone else play games. But two, if I see someone in public that I'm interested in getting to know, I don't see anything wrong with me, if I'm brave enough, going up and giving the man my number and seeing where things go from there.
Nothing wrong with a girl shooting their shot, and if anything, those girls waiting around, they're going to be waiting a long time, and she's going to be married, probably have kids by that point, whilst her friends are still single.
If OnlyFans is good, then why are your parents disappointed in you?
You know what my parents would be really disappointed in me on? If I got like a tattoo. Like there's certain things.
Do you
that doesn't
honestly
mean...
believe that your dad would choose you doing OnlyFans over getting a
My
tattoo?
dad, yeah, he hates tattoos. I don't think you should live your life in accordance with your parents' values. I think you should live life in accordance with yours. And there are a lot of people, like sometimes your parents aren't the best person to please, right? You should know that more than anyone based on your family history.
I don't know what my family history is.
Isn't your grandmother shoot up a school?
No, she didn't. Actually, it was a self-defense, and it was dismissed. It's so funny you bring up my grandmother.
Right.
So you bring it up.
I mean, wouldn't
you're
that be a
dirty
cause
whore.
for
Your
marriage?
dad is ashamed of you because you're a whore on the internet that spreads
He's
her
not.
legs, and that's all you are because
not.
you have
We
no
text
talent.
every day.
You're
We're
a pathetic
super-
individual,
we're
and that's
super
what's
close.
sad is that now we're encouraging young girls that are talentless to go and spread their butthole, and then they think, oh, this is good for society because I make a lot of money. Well, let me tell you something. You're a cancer to the world that we live in, and you're a disgusting person that is only worth $5.
Yeah, he definitely cooked her with that one, and she is a perfect example of You know, when a girl says, oh, my family, it's a disaster, you know, they're just problematic. Then you meet the family and they're all normal, nice people. Then you know she's the problem. I'm pretty sure most parents would rather their kid get a tattoo than doing that for £5 a month on the internet.
Men don't care.
No, best
We don't
believe men
care.
don't care. You ain't met my man. You ain't
don't
met my
care.
man. You ain't met my man. Let's just be real.
Does he have kids?
No. Okay, you know what? Okay, you want to go.
It's just a question.
No, he doesn't have kids.
I don't want to categorize him incorrectly.
He doesn't have kids, but.
So he's one of those that got a chick with 2 kids and he don't have kids? He's one of those?
Correct. He's one of those, but guess what? He wants to have a big family. He wants a lot of kids. And I can't give that to him, but I can give him at least 1, and that's about it because I got 2 already. And that's just his
You
way to-
just said
he's a
he
great
can't have
man.
his dreams come true because he's with you.
I think this works both ways, vice versa. If you're with someone who doesn't support what you want to do, they ain't the one.
Something that I really love
is when you actually engage in coitus with a human man, and then he has the goal to not pay for your food. It's called a hetero contract, sweetie. And if I'm signing on the dotted line, you better get out your checkbook and start paying for some things, like my Uber, or maybe, just maybe, a burger.
Kind of sounds a bit suspicious to me. So you're saying if you're sleeping with a dude, he's got to give you something? Don't know about that one, boys.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Today I want to talk to the ladies. If you're a dude and you're trying to request to come on the live, I'm gonna block you.
Hey, Mr. Samuels.
Hi.
So, I'm trying to find a high value man.
Oh, man. What, the French toast?
Can you hear me? Oh my.
What's your name? Age?
Sorry, Mr. Samuels, I'm nervous.
Alright, go ahead.
So I'm 34, got 3 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just ready for a high value man.
How much do you weigh?
Knew that was coming.
How much do you weigh?
I'm about 210. I'm losing the weight though.
Dress size?
Last time I checked, I was about size 14.
Fresh face out the shower. What would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Can't use 7.
Shit, I'm a goddamn 8. Fuck out of here, like.
You can't make this shit up.
That was a good Kevin Samuels impression. And I do miss watching his videos. We used to watch a lot of his stuff on the channel. It's so unfortunate that he passed away because his content was just comedy gold.
I asked your husband why y'all divorced. What would he tell me?
Domestic violence.
Okay. How often did you beat his ass?
No, I'm the victim. And I'm okay with that. I thank God I got out alive.
And how long you been divorced?
For 2 years.
How long were y'all married?
7 months.
So now hold on. I know I got a new calculator, but you got kids that are like in their 20s.
Right.
About 2 different guys, about 1.
About 1.
Why didn't you marry him?
The last one?
No, the one that impregnated you once or twice.
Oh, he went to jail.
Oh, so you pick ass whoopers and felons. And then you're going to complain about what other... I need you to stop right here, ma'am. I need you to slow the whole French toast down. I'm not going to let you get on here and talk about what black men are not when you pick and dudes that whoop your ass and are felons. See, I'm not going to sit around and let you black women just sit around and talk about hey, black men ain't here and they ain't this, they ain't that, when in your own life, you pick shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Kevin Samuels always just breaks it down perfectly. And I think we can all relate that we might have met women like this, maybe you guys have, where they'll say their last relationship, he was this, he was that, and the boyfriend before that was this and that, and the list goes on. And then you start to realize that they're the problem. Because most girls will say when a relationship ends that they were perfect, they did nothing wrong, he was this, this, and this.
Do you think this is attractive as a female?
Abs?
Yeah.
No.
No? What do you think is like physically more appealing that you'd be like, I'd rather have my boyfriend look like a dad bod or a fit bod?
Probably a dad bod, because, like, I'm not fucking ripped myself. I don't.
What the fuck?
Like, I want them to kind of be like me. Like, if they're ripped, like, they probably work out. Look, you gotta, like, think of about it like this. They work out, right, and they're ripped. then they're fucking doing that all the time, and their personality is the fucking gym. Okay? Like, I'm not like that. I don't go to the gym at all. So, like, I want someone who rather play a game than go to the gym.
I don't go to the gym all fucking day. I go in, I get out, I do other shit, I fuck around. I have a personality. I mean, hey, I just like flexing my ass from time to time. You know, what's wrong with that? You know, you get to enjoy this in the bedroom, you know? You can't go wrong with that, you know?
Okay, then it sounds like you're a great catch.
I've got a bit of a different take on this as well. There's a lot of girls that don't like a guy who's in shape because they know that he's going to be appealing to other women and he's got a higher value if he's in good physical shape. So a lot of girls would rather have a guy who doesn't really care how he looks because he's going to be at home all the time, and other girls aren't really going to want him. So they know that he's secure and he's never going to leave her. So she can not work out and not look after herself as well.
Random question. Do you guys have boyfriends by any chance? That's so surprising. Poor guy. What about you? What, do you have a boyfriend?
I do now.
That's so surprising. Damn, they taking one for the team, huh?
Yeah, they're good guys. Hey, dude, people wild.
Dang. If she ghosts you out of nowhere, don't reach out again or ask for an explanation. Respect your last name. If she keeps lying to you, don't keep giving her the opportunity to do it again. Respect your last name. If she never wants to be seen in public with you, then leave. Respect your last name. If she disrespects you just because her friends are around, then let her go. Respect your last name. If she always trying to make you feel like less of a man, then leave. Respect your last name. If she never offers to do anything nice for you, but expects everything out of you, then leave. Respect your last name. If she requires you to degrade and disrespect yourself in order to please her, then let her go, cut her off, and respect your last name.
That's what I'm talking about! My niggas, you better stay away from them demons that want you to chase them. Yeah, it done told us for thousands of years in tablets to not chase a woman because that is the downfall of kings. And these women want you to chase them just to fulfill their ego, not because they actually want to lead you somewhere. They ain't leading you nowhere, but to destruction. Feel me? And on top of that, if you chasing a woman, you already coming in at a deficit because you being something that you not just to win a position. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that you can actually be in this life is yourself. And if a woman not coming to you, that means she not going to accept you for yourself. You got to be something that you not to be accepted. That ain't good for you or her. My nigga. And they tell me they want a man of God. Well, they little do they know they gonna have to go get him. It's not coming to you.
Yeah, I know I sound like a broken record here, but the guys that are chasing those girls, giving them all the attention in the world, if anything, they're not going to be successful doing that. It's the guy that isn't putting her on that platform, giving her all the attention, what all these other guys are doing. She's going to want that guy because it's so easy out here for girls to get attention.
I hope my wife's boyfriend that she just went out to lunch with loves the outfit that she has on, because that's the only outfit she's going to have left by the time she comes back home. I hope for my wife's sake it's a short lunch, because after I get done burning all these clothes, I'm going to burn all these thousands of dollars worth of cosmetics. Let's see how your boyfriend likes you with no makeup on. These are her favorite jeans because her butt looks so good in them. They look even better in the fire.
He cold. Who said women can't return a man served? Part 7.
Okay. Not gonna lie, that one got me a bit. I did a little dodge that almost made me jump.
So I'm gonna say no, Julia.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm
so
Jesus
sorry.
Christ. Wait, can you tell me why?
Oh my God. Yeah, so a couple of reasons.
Okay.
You own cats. Generally, girls that own cats are insane. I'm not saying you're insane. I gotta really make broad assumptions here. Not a big tattoo guy.
Okay.
You also do go to the gym, so I think you might be able to kick my ass potentially.
I definitely can. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a problem for me. And you're 5'7", which is great, but it's not perfect. My perfect height would be 5'2" to 5'4".
Okay, so you're a beta male.
Yes, bingo.
Okay.
Austin.
Okay.
Damn.
It's okay. I don't like pussies anyway, so it's fine.
No, I'm so sorry.
I think she should get her last word. Before we
She already got a couple in there.
Before we let Julia go, Julia had an opportunity to choose between love and host, and she chose love. That's
God damn it. My God.
Rejected.
This is the thing. He rejected her, and then she labels him all these things like a beta male, a wet wipe, all this stuff. There's a lot of women who just can't handle it, and she went on there for that reason. So if you can't handle rejection, then you shouldn't be going on these flipping dating show things.
And I understand girls say like, I wear it because I feel hot and like I like what I'm wearing. But on the same token, if you feel good wearing that, fine, that's valid. It makes you feel hot, whatever. But also you have to consider that it is perceived differently from some men, not all men.
All men.
Okay,
Every single
fine.
man.
You can say it as a man. I can't be like, oh, all men will perceive you a different way.
Every single guy will be like, yeah, what's good?
Right. Like I'm saying, if you're wearing literally just a thong,
Like, what's your target audience there?
what is your target audience? Like, sure, other girls will think you're hot, or I can appreciate, like, if a girl's showing her body, I'm like, oh shit, she has a nice body.
Yeah.
But you're not going to follow her, though.
No, but like, but I'm not going to think like, what a respectable young girl.
Yeah.
Does this sound up for me to say as a woman? Do I sound like a woman hater?
Well, I think it's valid.
I'm just trying
it's valid.
like, tell the girls that are watching this, because they're all women watching
Like,
this.
wear bikinis at like
The
a
beach.
pool or the beach.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something I've never really understood. Like, I was speaking to my missus about this the other day. About girls who wear like the triple extra small booty shorts to the gym. I don't know if it makes them more aerodynamic or whatnot. I don't get it. Why don't those girls just wear trackies and hoodies like the guys do? I know they want to look good, but then they'll be online saying that guys are looking at them and this and that. So why are you wearing those sorts of clothes?
There's a whole truck. Stop the car.
Why wasn't he stopping?
Car's going straight up the right of way. Car's turning left, have to wait. Right? You okay?
Yeah. I'm glad you stopped that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Cheating on him for 3 years with his best friend. We had 2 kids, 3 and 6 years old. And he could have walked away, should have walked away, could have. And when all this came out, and I hid it for 3 years in the church, when all of this came out, he looked at me and listen, a good therapist knows your feelings are valid and you can feel all of those things. He was mad. He was hurt. He was confused. He was disoriented. All those things were still true. None of that was underscored or not a part of his experience. But what was also a part of his experience, because he had been submitting and surrendering to the Lord so faithfully for so long, was he literally looked at me, and all I expected him to do was exactly what every man had done in my life, my dad, all these other men, was to leave. And instead, he looked at me and he said, Casey, I don't know how to not love you. That is when Jesus became my Lord. That is when I got grace for the first time in my life. I realized that is what Jesus had been saying to me all along. You don't understand, girl. You know, you can run from me. You can hide from me. You can be mad at me. You can do all these things. And the reality is, I don't know how to not love you.
She belongs to the streets.
Look, she had a great outcome from all that. Great, right? But it's just a long answer when you, in reality, you were sleeping with your fella's best mate. And that's just all levels of madness. Don't use religion as an excuse for your business, because we ain't buying it.
You wasn't giving any attention to me. So,
in my mind, I was giving you all my time.
But you wasn't.
Do you feel like you're being blamed for her cheating?
That's exactly what's happening. You're saying I wasn't giving you time. I wasn't giving. That's an excuse.
Yep.
That's an excuse. You know full well what you was doing. What does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me? If I go sleep with someone else, I'm cheating on that person still. That was my decision to get into that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, if your girl wants to cheat because you're not giving her any attention, don't respond to that by giving her attention. You just let her go, mate. You let her go. And you can tell this guy's still hurt by the situation because he couldn't even look her in the eye. He couldn't even turn to look at her. He probably still likes her and everything, but it's a hard pill to swallow, and you just got to do the right thing.